Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today I'm doing a retro review for one of my subscribers. So we have today wCw's sold out from 2000. So this was from January 2000, so the beginning of the millennium. First pay-per-view for WCW of that year. So the front cover looked interesting, nice looking logo. I do like the logo, very cool. Nash versus Funk for Control. Control is everything. 15 certificate here in the UK. As you can see, there's a NWO member Kevin Nash on the front, and Diamond Dallas Page and Buff Bagwell having a scrap there on the bottom. There's the spine. So, sold out is a wall-to-wall brawl. Kevin Nash and Terry Funk destroy everything in their path as they struggle in a hardcore match to decide who will hold the position of WCW's commissioner. An enraged Diamond Dallas Page is out for blood in a no rules, no referee last man standing match with Buff Bagwell, Kimberly's rumoured Romeo, and Kidman is subjected to a grueling triple threat theatre, meeting Dean Malenko in a catch-as-can-catch match, Perry Saturn in a bunkhouse brawl, and the Wall in a caged heat match. And then also those other matches there, which I'll go over shortly. This has like a 163-minute runtime. There's the tape on the inside. Forgot to show you that. Sorry guys. So the matches, there's 12 on the night in total, which was quite a stacked card. So we kicked things off with nice pyros and lots of explosions going on, which was quite good with all the sparks and everything. And I like this, as I said, the sold out logo. It was in the middle of the ring apron as well, which is cool. The first match was a triple threat theatre match 1, catch-as-catch-can match, Billy Kidman versus Dean Malenko. So basically the rules for this were none of the wrestlers could leave the ring, they were just confined to the ring. If they left the ring, they would lose the match. Billy Kidman pulled off the victory here because Dean Malenko for some reason just left the ring and allowed Kidman to pick up the victory, which was kind of strange. We had Vampiro up next against David Flair and Crowbar in a handicap match. David Flair and Crowbar also had Daphne helping at ringside. But despite all the odds against Vampiro, he managed to pick up the victory there in what was a okay kind of fight, I guess. We had the Harris Brothers versus Big Vito and Johnny the Bull with Disco Inferno. This match wasn't exactly great. It was kind of boring, to be honest. I've seen bad matches before, and this one wasn't exactly great. Yeah, so avoid that one. Another one maybe to avoid is Oklahoma versus Medusa for the Cruiserweight Championship. Oklahoma had stolen the Cruiserweight Championship from Medusa, who was the current Cruiserweight champion at the time, and she managed to lose it to Oklahoma here. And after the match, Oklahoma got barbecue sauce poured all over his body. It's kind of random, but another bad match, to be honest. Then we had a 4-way hardcore title match between Brian Knobbs, Norman Smiley, Fit Finlay and Meng. It was okay, I guess. Brian Knobbs retained his hardcore championship here in this match, sorry. Next up we had Stevie Ray versus Booker T, so brother versus brother of Harlem Heat. We had Booker T picking up the victory through disqualification after Ahmed Johnson had run in. And Ahmed Johnson later revealed to be called Big T, and he was a part of Harlem Heat 2000 with Stevie Ray after this. Kidman versus Saturn in match 2 of the triple threat theatre matches for Kidman. It was a bunkhouse brawl match. I quite enjoyed this one. I thought it was quite fun. So it was one of the better matches on the card. Kidman picking up the victory. A very short match next, kind of shoot style match. We had Tank Abbott versus Jerry Flynn. Tank Abbott kind of just destroyed him. So not really a lot to report on that one, unfortunately. But this next match, probably the match of the night, match of the card. So we had Diamond Dallas Page versus Buff Bagwell in a last man standing match. Buff Bagwell picking up the victory there. Very good stuff. We had Kidman in his third triple threat theatre match of the evening against The Wall in a steel cage match. The Wall picking up the victory in that after chokeslamming Kidman off the top turnbuckle. We had Kevin Nash versus Terry Funk for control of WCW. If Nash had won, he'd become commissioner, of WCW. And if Terry Funk had won, the NWO would have to disband. But it was Kevin Nash who picked up the victory to become commissioner of WCW. And then we had the main event for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, and the world title became vacant after Bret Hart had to give it up due to a concussion he'd suffered at Starrcade 99 months prior to this, after Goldberg kicked him in the face, gave him a concussion. Unfortunately, it would have been good to have had a good title run for WCW for Bret Hart, but fate is what it is, and that's what happened. And then we had Sid Vicious against Chris Benoit for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, and this just seemed it was an okay match, but everything that transpired after this just seemed a complete waste of time with it all, because even though Chris Benoit had won the match, Sid Vicious's leg was under the rope. He was recognised as a champion, Chris Benoit, but midnight that night his contract had expired or something, and then he showed up on WWF Raw not long after that with 3 of his other friends, and then the rest is history with that. So it was a shame really that they even put Chris Benoit in that match if they knew he was going to think about leaving anyway. It's kind of a strange one. But all in all, this wasn't one of WCW's better pay-per-views. This was like in the dying year and a half they had left. They had about 14,000 in attendance for this. 1 or 2 matches that did stand out for me, as I already said. So I did enjoy the last man standing match, and what was the other one? Yeah, the Sid Vicious Benoit, like I said, I did like it, but it could have been better. Yeah, the triple threat theatre matches were a good idea, but putting Kidman in all 3 of them instead of somebody a bit bigger than him seemed a bit unfair. But it is what it is. I give this a rating of 6 out of 10. It was good to revisit it again. So thank you for recommending that to me, to subscribe for you. It was a pleasure. If anyone else wants me to review anything, let me know and I'll see if I've got it in any of my various wrestling libraries. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And you take good care of yourself. Stay safe. As always, peace.